Hi everyone. Today we are looking at an interesting PSLE question where fractions and assumption team up together. Sounds scary? Don't worry. It's actually not that bad once you understand the concept behind it. Here's a fun fact. A very similar version of this question first appeared in PSLE 2016 and then something almost identical showed up again in PSLE 2023. Yup, PSLE does recycle question types from time to time. Now back to this question. This question isn't extremely difficult, but it can feel a little heavy because students need to combine two concepts at the same time, fractions and assumption. And usually, when students see this kind of question, the first thing they do is to draw a big model, and by the end of it, half the page is already gone. But here's the good news. There's actually a much faster and cleaner method. I call it the one whole method. This method helps students solve these fraction questions without drawing long, complicated models every single time. Of course, students still need to understand the logic behind the equation first. Once they get the idea, the method becomes super powerful and save a lot of time during exams. And by the way, if you need a refresher on assumption, you can check out my other video, link here or at the end of this video, where I explain the concept of assumption step by step in a simple way. Let's jump straight into this question and see how the one whole method makes this problem much easier to solve.
Question 14. Suyin baked some pies. She gave 1/5 of them to her relatives and 30 of them to her friends. She was left with 2/3 of the pies. She packed this into 18 boxes. Now think of it this way. Three things happened to her pies. Some were given to her relatives. In fact, it's 1/5 of them were given to her relatives. 30 of them are actually given to her friends. So I do not know the fraction, but I know it's actually 30 pies given to her friends. She's left with some. I'm just going to put L for left here. And she's left with actually 2/3 of the pies. This 2/3 of all the pies were actually packed into the 18 boxes later on. Part A, how many pies were packed into the 18 boxes? Now, first thing you have to do is to find out the fraction for the pies that were given to her friends. You can actually do this easily without drawing a model by taking one whole minus. Now, why one whole? Because when you add up the three fractions there that I'm about to circle, when you add up these three fractions there, you should actually always get one whole. Alright, because that one whole represents all the pies that she has in terms of fractions. So by taking one whole minus 1/5 minus 2/3, so once again, one whole is what she has in terms of fraction. And in this one whole, 1/5 was given to her relatives and 2/3 was what's left. So the fraction that you're about to get will be the fraction that she actually has given to her friends. So that will be 2/15. So I can now put 2/15 over here. 2/15. So you interpret this fraction like that. Out of 15 units of pies, 2 units were given to her friends. Alright, and the 2 units happen to be 30 pies. So we can actually find 1 unit by taking 30 divided by 2, that will be 15. So that's 1 unit. Part A again, how many pies were packed into the 18 boxes? You can actually change this to over 15 as well to equalize the units, alright? So times 5 here, times 5 here, so that will be 10. So which means to say that out of 15 units, she actually have 10 units left. Okay, which is going to go into the 18 boxes. So how many pies are there? We just take 10 times 15 because 10 units times 15. 15 is 1 unit. You get 150, which is the answer for part A. Okay, moving forward. She packed all this that is left, which is 150 pies, into 18 boxes. Some of these boxes contain 6 pies, while the rest contain 12. So part B, how many boxes contain 6 pies? Now, if you were to look carefully, there are two totals given. The total number of boxes, 18 boxes. And then we have the total number of pies here. This is total pies, 150 pies altogether. Are going to be placed inside these 18 boxes. And then some of these boxes are smaller, apparently, because they can only hold 6 pies, and then some can hold 12 pies. Now with this, you should actually use the heuristic assumption to solve this question. So if you are doing assumption, you will assume all boxes can hold 12 pies. So 12 times 18 boxes, that will give you 216 pies, but in reality, it's only 150 pies. So you take 216 minus 150, you get 66. And then you take 12 minus 6 to get 6, the difference between one big box and one small box. Then you take 66, divide by 6, you get 11. So that's the answer for part B. There are 11 boxes that can contain 6 pies.
Now, if your child struggled to follow what I just did, that's actually very normal. Most P5 and P6 students don't have a weak foundation in math. They have a weak foundation in fractions specifically. And because fraction connects directly to decimals, percentage and ratio, and even model drawing, once they fall behind here, everything else gets harder too. Doing more practice papers won't fix this. If the approach is wrong, practice just repeats the same mistakes. And that's why I put together the PSLE Fractions Mastery course. Over 20 years of teaching, I found that almost every fraction problem falls into one of the 11 types. So I built 11 focus lessons, one concept at a time, each lesson with 10 exam-style questions and a complete step-by-step video explanation for every single question. 110 videos in total. Your child can watch, pause, rewatch as many times as they require. Parents have told me their children jump from AL6 to AL1. Others said their child finally stopped having a fear for mathematics. This is what happens when a student finally understands why a method works, not just what to do. The full course is available now at a special launch price. And if you were to use the promo code 47 off at the checkout page, you will get 47% off. Not 20%, it's not 40%, it's 47% off the original price. And if you prefer to buy just one lesson, you can also buy the individual lessons if your child only requires help with one specific concept. There's even a free preview lesson in the link below so you can see exactly how I teach before you decide. The link to the course is in the description box. Check it out, watch the free preview, and see if it's the right fit for your child. If fraction always have been a problem, this is a practical place to start fixing it. With that, I'll see you in the next video.